Hey guys, Steve back here with another video today, and I wanted to talk about Bernie Sanders' chances of getting the nomination. Now, I know due to the coronavirus, everything's shutting down. We have the elections, they're calling off all of these elections, and again, who knows what's gonna happen. They may try to just declare Biden the winner. Who knows? Apparently, I heard some speculation that they want to try to get Bernie to drop out, so at the convention, Joe Biden talks Joe Biden out of running, and they get Andrew Cuomo, who I hope does not end up running for president. He would run for president. I hope he doesn't. That would just be even worse. He'd lose to Trump. Trump's approval rating has gone up 60%, and I think no matter who we put up at this point, it would be tough. Because I'm sure, as a lot of people know, President Trump's response, for me, my opinion, it's been very 50-50. For one instance, I thought he's done a good job on, kind of like sticking it to the media and saying, listen, I'm not going to buy into this crap that this is coming to kill us all, It's not as bad as we think it is. It's more or less like the flu. It's similar, so, but he's also kind of like dismissed it. So like the dismissing is good, but it's also kind of bad because when he dismissed it and he kind of stuck it to the media and he kind of like called it out for what it is, but then he also didn't acknowledge that the fact that if this thing spreads, we're not going to have enough time, or we're not going to have enough time to make new hospitals, make new ICU beds, because it's already spread and now we already have over 200,000 cases. So, back to the main topic of the video. What are Bernie Sanders' chances? Now, he said he's not going to stay out of it. He's going to continue going in. He's going to stick it to the convention. And I think he has a better shot than he did at 2016. And he had more delegates than he did. He has more delegates now than he did in 2016. I believe so. So, again, he's in a lot better position. He's against a much weaker candidate. I don't understand why he would drop out at this point, other than he just gives into that media pressure, which I don't think he will. And I could honestly see Bernie taking this all the way to the convention. Now, he said unless he has a lead, he will not fight it, right? If he has a lead and he gets that plurality and he leads it, he said he would fight it then, but if he doesn't have it, he would not fight it. He would say, all right, Joe is a nominee. The people have chosen Joe. And I honestly agree with him because, again, remember, Bernie, that's his morals, right? He already said, listen, whoever has the most delegates should be the nominee. And he said, if it's not me, well, then I guess I'm going to have to go with Joe. And that's called class right there, folks. 101 class. But what are his chances? Well, I would say probably about 80-20 Joe Biden wins the nomination, but he does have that 20% chance to where maybe, because Joe Biden has gone out there and looked so much like a buffoon on the news media, because a lot of people are now being able to see Joe Biden because they have a lot of time off because they're not at work. Bernie Sanders, he's been live streaming every day. He's been covering it. He's been trying to fight COVID-19 while campaigning. I think people could realize Joe Biden is not all there anymore, and I think they could say, all right, well, listen, we're going to take with the guy that's as sharp as a tack, all right, and he's got policies that I can kind of get behind, and I think he can beat Trump. Because when you go out there and you see Biden say, this president's just like a yo-yo. Oh, that was stupid. I shouldn't have said that. You're kind of like, okay, well, what happens if he goes out there and he attacks Trump during a debate, but he says, I shouldn't have said that. Trump would eat him alive. He would say, there's Sleepy Joe again trying to attack me, but he's just so less superior that he couldn't even muster an attack that he felt was good enough. And he would pick him apart policy-wise, and I don't think this country could have another 4 years of Trump. But I don't know if this country could afford someone like Joe Biden, who's not going to bring in any fundamental change. and will continue to let this situation get worse and worse, which is why Bernie Sanders needs to be the president. I think he could bring change now. He's done controversy with the stimulus bill where he fought against it and then voted for it. I think he was maybe just trying to play the game of politics there, because maybe he was just trying to essentially set it up to where you could say, oh, the corporations, they're, look at them, they're getting all these big bailouts. But I mean, I think this could end up like an Iraq war vote, where it would come back to haunt a lot of these people, just like endorsing Joe Biden now. It could come back to haunt a lot of these people. But let's say Bernie Sanders somehow turns this around, which could happen. I'm not saying it's the likely scenario. The likely scenario is at the convention. We go into it, which has now been postponed to August. Joe Biden is the presumptive nominee because he has the most delegates. And Bernie's not going to sit there and fight, which I kind of agree with him on this, because he already said, listen, whoever has the most delegates wins the nomination. And sure enough, chances are it's looking a lot like Joseph R. Biden will have the most votes and the most delegates come Milwaukee. Now, what could Bernie do? He kind of keep doing what he's doing, but, maybe attack Biden if he kind of wants to have a shot at this. Like, sit out there and run the fact that Biden has allegedly sexually assaulted a woman. I covered that the other day. Tara Reid, it was reported. Listen, again, I'm not going to say he committed this sexual assault, but, it's kind of, he may have actually committed the sexual assault, because, her story was the most believable out of all of these sexual assault accusers since really Trump. For a lot of these politicians, hers is the most believable. But, again, I'm not going to, innocent until proven guilty. I'm not going to sit here and say Joe Biden did it unless there's undeniable proof beyond a reasonable doubt that he raped this girl. Or digitally penetrated, or whatever that would fall under. But, again, all I can say is, do I think Bernie can win this thing? I think he can. Do I think he will? No, it's not looking very good for the Sanders campaign. But, who knows? That could all change. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts in the comment section below, and I will see you soon.